Días a todos. How was everything? Yes, Bernadette. How was everything yesterday? Clase, good? Muy bien. Muy bien. You guys excited? We're almost done. You're almost done, man. You're almost done. You got spring break right around the corner. Right around the corner, right? Yes, Shine is going to be good. Absolutely. Shine is going to be. Okay, guys, while we wait for everybody to join us, think about what I got up behind me. Por favor. Good morning. You guys all come in so fast, I can't say hi to everybody. So let me start. Buenos dias, Trevon, Tiana, Kendall, Bernadette, Ethan, Troy, Ray, Malik. Buenos dias, Jamarian, Elijah, and Michaela. You're going to Tennessee. Ooh, that's cool. Ray, beautiful answer. Well, Tiana, here's the thing. The other school where I teach, I have classes in the morning. They've been on spring break this week. So my spring break has been like getting able to sleep maybe a half an hour later than usual, since I don't have them in the morning this week. And so then next week, while you all are gone, I still have those morning classes. So I don't really have a spring break. Yeah, I just maybe have a lighter schedule, but not really a spring break. Yeah. Yes, Ray, absolutely. All right, you guys, list the 3 types of verbs in Spanish. What are they? Do you remember we looked at the endings? How can we identify them and why does it matter? Why does it matter? Chat, por favor. Elijah, you need to join us here. The 3 types, the 3 types. So I'm not looking for specific verbs, right? I'm looking for types of verbs. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Arshad. Good morning, Shamar. Kendall, buenos dias. Good morning, Belle. Let's not forget our cameras, you guys. Come on, I need some answers, Elijah. List the 3 types of verbs. Remember, we talked about these different kinds of verbs, and we talked about why does that matter, et cetera, et cetera. Put your thoughts in the chat, please. Yes, Bernadette, perfect. Perfect. Elijah, join me. Okay, well, that's okay, Bernadette. Who remembers what are the 3 main types of verbs? Remember, we went through the list of our chores, right? Vocabulary. And we sorted them out. Right? We put them we categorized them. So how did we categorize them? How did we categorize them? Ooh. Ideas, pop them in the chat. Are we having, okay, those are specific verbs, right? We're talking about types of verbs, right, you guys? Types. Andrea, do you have, who was I saying that to? Oh, hi, Belle. Hi, Nevaeh. Andrea, buenos dias. Michaela, Kendall. Did you have trouble logging in, Kendall, today? Was that you, Kendall? I thought they had trouble logging in. Okay. All right. Well, oh, okay, Kendall. That's cool. All right. Take a look at my screen. This is super duper important. Okay. You're going to love to know this later when we have to start using these things. Take a look at my screen. Okay. We have three main types of verbs. We have verbs that end in AR. This is super important, you guys. I can't stress that enough. We have verbs that end in ER, and we have verbs that ended in IR. So, for example, in our vocab, we had like sacar la basura, sacar, to take out the trash. That word ended in an AR. Then we had prender la luz, turn on the light, prender with an ER, right? Then we had this one, like sacudir, to dust, right? To wipe off, to dust or polish. Los muebles, the furniture, sacudir, ended in an IR. So to answer our questions up here behind me, the three types of verbs in Spanish, go Ray, were AR, ER, and IR verbs. Three main types, AR, ER, and IR verbs. So next question, how can we identify them? By the last two letters of the word, okay? We can identify them by the last two letters of the verb, okay? So, for example, let me go back here. Come on, computer. All right. So, for example, you guys, right, we can see barrer el suelo. That tells me it's an ER verb. Okay, limpiar is an AR verb, right? Pasear is an AR verb. So to answer our second question, how can we identify them? We look, you guys, at the last two letters. Abrir, for example, is an IR verb. Now, why is it important? Why is that important? Why do we need to be able to recognize if something is an ER verb, if something is an AR verb, if something is an IR verb? Why does it matter? Who cares? Well, because if you're going to use them properly in a sentence, those endings, you guys, are going to help us determine how to spell the word. In other words, it's going to help us determine what the word should be. What is the word? How do we use them in a sentence? Whether we're speaking, whether we're reading, whether we're writing, right? Whether we're listening, okay? All of those things. So we have to be able to be in tune as to what kind of verb, what type of verb it is. Is it an AR? Is it an ER? Is it an IR verb? Okay, remember that verbs are action words. Okay, so that's a huge, huge, huge piece in our success that we're going to see when we come back from break. Okay, all right, any questions about all of that goodness? Okay. Bueno. Here's what we're doing today, you guys. Are you excited? Yes. Okay. So our unit, our module, if you will, in Canvas is based on Puerto Rico. Okay. So what we're going to do today, because it is right before Shine and right before spring break, okay, listen carefully. What we're going to do today, behind me here, okay, is vamos a descubrir la isla. La isla, you guys, is an island de Puerto Rico y hacer nuestra tarea. Tarea, chore or task. Okay. Tarea is a task. All right. So what are we going to do today? We're going to discover a little bit about Puerto Rico. Okay. Because that's the subject of our module, of our unit. Okay. And yeah, so I have a little Ed puzzle for us. I have a web quest for us, and then we'll have some work time, because I'd like for us to reach our goal of everybody finishing all of their work. And you guys have done such a great job, okay, in getting your work turned in. Some of us still need to do some VHL stuff, et cetera, but for the most part, you guys have been doing a really good job, okay? All right, so let's get started. Give me a second. What do we know about Puerto Rico? Anything? Has anybody ever been there? Yay, Trayvon. Has anybody ever been to Puerto Rico? Like on a cruise? There's a lot of cruises. It's in the middle of the Caribbean, right? Just sort of south of Florida. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, you know? Yes, Elijah. Does anybody know like what food they eat in Puerto Rico or anything about Puerto Rico? You just know that it exists. Oh, your dad went. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's fine, right? Puerto Rico. So listen, you guys, it is part of the United States. Yes, it's part of the United States. It's called the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico. And simply put, what that means is that we sort of own it. Like it's not a state, right? But we own it. It's a territory that the United States owns. Okay. And so what does that mean? Well, it also means that they actually have a representative in Congress, right? In Washington, D.C. They have a representative in Congress who speaks for Puerto Rico, who can participate in all of the dialogue, et cetera, that happens in governance, right? In Washington, D.C. The only thing that they can't do is vote. They cannot, that representative in Congress cannot vote. Okay. They're just there to sort of advocate for Puerto Rico. Okay. Now, the people living in Puerto Rico can vote for president of the United States. Okay. So they do have that, right? So they do have certain rights and protections, even though they're not a state, simply by the fact that we own them. Okay. So let's learn a little bit about Puerto Rico. Because it sits way out in the middle of the Atlantic, you know, in the Caribbean, and it's on the edge. So it's literally on the edge of the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. It gets hit by hurricanes a lot, you know, and so we send disaster relief, you know, down there and stuff like that. So anyway, it's always good to know. So here we go. Let's listen. You will have some questions to answer, and then I'll show you what we're going to do on our web quest. Okay.
Spanish-speaking countries of the world. Presenting Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico means rich port in Spanish. The official name of Puerto Rico is the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is an island territory of the United States located in the Northeast Caribbean Sea. Christopher Columbus discovered the island in 1493 1 year after he discovered the
Okay, Christopher Columbus did not discover the land. It had already existed before his presence. He just wanted to claim it for Spain, right? He was sailing for Spain. There were people living there already, right? Which you're going to find out here in just a second who they were, okay?
discovered the Americas. After centuries of Spanish rule, Puerto Rico became a territory of the United States in 1898, following the Spanish-American War.
Okay, so what year did it become a U.S. territory? A, B, C, or D? Were you listening? Good, Ray. Ray was listening. Yay, you guys are listening. Trayvon? You mean the last one? Yes, there you go. Yes, 1898, you guys. So over 100 years ago, right? Yep.
The 3 red stripes on the flag of Puerto Rico represent the blood that nourishes the 3 branches of government. The white stripes represent individual liberty, the blue triangle represents the government, and the lone white star represents the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico. The currency of Puerto Rico is the US dollar. However, it is often referred to as the peso or dólar by the locals. Puerto Rico has a population of approximately 3.4 million people and a vibrant culture shaped by a mix of Spanish, United States, and Afro-Caribbean influences.
Okay, what cultures outside of the island of Puerto Rico helped shape the culture there? Spain, US, Afro-Caribbean, all of the above. So A, B, C, or D. Good, Malik. Good, Trayvon. Good, Bernadette. Come on, I need to hear from everyone. Very good, Kendall. You know, you guys, in your future, like whatever your job may be, you may have to deal with Puerto Rico. You know, it does belong to us. So it's good to know. Good stuff to know. Yes, the culture is all of the above. Spanish, American, right? United States type, because it belongs to us, as well as Afro-Caribbean cultures, right? It's not far from places like Jamaica, Bahamas, okay?
The capital of Puerto Rico is San Juan. El Viejo San Juan, or Old San Juan, consists mostly of colonial buildings.
Okay, what is the capital? La Habana, San Juan, Santiago, or Madrid? A, B, C, or D? Very good. I can see who's listening. San Juan. Muy bien.
The national dish of Puerto Rico is arroz con gandules, or rice with pigeon peas. It is typically made with ham, pork, chorizo, red peppers, and olives.
And it's delicious. What are some of the ingredients in arroz con gandules, a traditional dish of Puerto Rico? Rice, peas, and olives. Olives, lamb, and tomatoes. Rice, onions, and chicken. A, B, or C? A, absolutely. So pigeon peas are just miniature peas, right? You guys, little like baby peas, okay?
Interesting facts. Fact number 1. Puerto Rico is a Commonwealth of the United States. Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens but cannot vote in U.S. elections because Puerto Rico is not a state.
All right. Are they citizens? True or false? Cierto o falso? Yes, they are U.S. citizens. So it says here they can't vote, but they do vote, but it's counted differently. So this is just kind of a simplification of the actual process, right? They do have the right to vote. Like I say, they vote for that representative, and they do vote in, I can't think of the word. So this is kind of an oversimplification, okay? It's just counted differently, right? So they are citizens, okay? True or false? Can they vote in elections based on this video? She said false, okay?
Fact number 2. A little frog known as the coquí is native to Puerto Rico, and in the evenings you can hear its iconic coquí, coquí, a sound uniquely associated with Puerto Rico. Fact number 3.
Okay, what's the name of the common frog? Cookie, coquí, or green tree frog? Coquí. Yes, they're pretty cute. Yeah. Coquí.
Number 3. On the morning of September 20th, 2017, Hurricane Maria struck Puerto Rico with sustained winds of 155 miles per hour, uprooting trees, downing weather stations and cell towers, and ripping roofs off homes. Electricity was cut off to 100% of the island, and access to clean water and food became limited for most. The powerful Category 4 storm devastated the island and plunged its residents into a desperate humanitarian crisis.
What year did Hurricane Maria devastate Puerto Rico? A, B, or C? Good, Malik. Good, Bell. Yeah, 2017. And they're still struggling with power stations and things like that.
Fact number 4. The El Yunque National Forest is the only tropical rainforest in the United States National Forest System. The forest comes alive with the nightly calls of the coquí.
Okay, so El Yunque is a beach, a tropical rainforest, a sea, or a waterfall. A, B, C, or D. Yes, if you said B as in boy, it also said, you guys, it is the only tropical rainforest in the United States, basically. Okay, in our forestry service. Okay. Yep. El Yunque is, well, I just answered that. So let's just go on. Sorry. Okay.
Fact number 5. The original natives of Puerto Rico, or the Taíno, originally called the island Borinquen and referred to themselves as Boricua, a term that is still used today. Fact.
Okay. So the Taíno are the original native people who lived on Puerto Rico. They called the island Borinquen and called the people who lived there Boricua, Caribbean, or Puerto Ricos, A, B, or C. Yep. Boricua, right? You still see that everywhere and everything about Puerto Rico, right? Boriqueño. They'll say to each other, are you Boriqueño, right? Are you, basically they're saying, are you Puerto Rican? But that's what the Spanish named the island, right? So for themselves, it's Boricua, right? Yep.
Fact number 6. Since it was introduced in the early 1900s, baseball has been the favorite sport of Puerto Rico, closely followed by basketball and boxing. Fact number 7. Puerto Rico.
So what are the top 3 favorite sports? Baseball, swimming, surfing, baseball, basketball, boxing, baseball, tennis, and boxing. Pick one. Malik, you're on the ball this morning. I'd like to see that. Yay. All right, you guys are telling me B. You guys are telling me A. You guys are telling me A. Okay, so let's see. Oh, it was B, baseball, basketball, boxing. Okay.
Puerto Rico is a popular tourist destination due to its beautiful beaches and moderate climate year-round. Fact number 8. The national flower of Puerto Rico is the Flor de Maga, which is a beautiful pink or red flower that grows amongst the dark green foliage of the maga tree. Fact number 9. The Puerto Rican cuatro is the national instrument of Puerto Rico. The word cuatro means 4, which was the total number of strings of the original instrument. Today, the Puerto Rican cuatro has 10 strings.
How many strings on the cuatro instrument? 10, 4, or 5? Yes, 10 strings. Does anybody play the guitar? Do y'all know how to play the guitar? Anybody know how to play the guitar? No, I can't imagine trying to play 10 strings. right? That would be kind of cray-cray. Yeah.
Fact number 10. There are a lot of famous Puerto Ricans. Jennifer Lopez, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Ricky Martin, and Daddy Yankee are all native to Puerto Rico, but there are many others.
Okay. All righty. Would you like to go to Puerto Rico? Sí o no? Would you like to go? ¿Te gustaría? Sí? No? ¿Por qué no? ¿Por qué no? Why not, you guys? ¿Por qué no? See? If anybody's interested in astronomy, yes. You know, like the universe and that. On Puerto Rico is the largest what you call like satellite dish, I guess. You know, that sends signals out into the universe to say, hey, like we're human beings and we live here, you know, come see us, like UFO stuff, you know, like trying to reach a UFO terrestrial, a person, you know. Yes. And so if you're interested in that kind of thing, that exists in Puerto Rico as well, right? Yes. I can't think of the name of the project, but they're there. Okay. Muy bien. It is beautiful, right? It's very yeah, very tropical, you know, and then you have all the beaches, and the food is very specific, you know, to Puerto Rico because they use the traditional food, obviously is going to use what grows in the area, right? So yeah, I think it's a beautiful place. Plus you still have that sort of Spanish feel. Okay. Yes. All right, Grace. So now it is. So give me a second to do something here in Canvas. And okay, so join me in Canvas, please, and make sure that you refresh your screen. Make sure that you refresh. I'm waiting on my student view to come up here. Okay, make sure you refresh your screen. So it's right up here at the very top. It's called the WebQuest. So give me a thumbs up when you're there, por favor. Give me a thumbs up. Bernadette is there. Jomarian? How about you, Nevea? Kendall? Yes, Andrea's there. Yep, Michaela's there. Ethan, let me know when you're there. Belle, how about you, Ray? Elijah? Malik, Shamar, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Okay, this is easy peasy, right? Thank you, Shamar. Except, let's look at the instructions. Do not copy and paste from the source. I want you to put the idea or the answer in your own words. Okay, do not copy and paste because that doesn't show me that you read anything really. Okay, just put it in your own words, just rewrite it. They're short answers, right? You can do it right here in Canvas if your Canvas allows you to click on the links. Okay, so what is our task? To answer the following 10 questions using those online resources. Do not copy and paste your answers, okay? So what's the significance of the Taino people? In other words, who are they? Okay, there's your link. Read, find an answer, put it in your own words, right? What is the main idea? What are they talking about? Okay, what is the impact of Spanish colonization. So just kind of tell me, what did the Spanish bring to Puerto Rico in terms of their culture and their society? What is the meaning behind the flag's design and colors? We saw that in the video. Who was Roberto Clemente? Traditional music genre or types of Puerto Rico, like what kinds of music. What is the El Yunque National Forest? Why is it important? What is Las Fiestas de la Calle San Sebastián? Okay, what is the Jones Act? Anyway, these are easy peasy questions. You're going to click on the link, find your answer, put it in your own words, and submit. Okay. When you are finished, remember, do not copy and paste because that'll deduct from your points. When you're finished, you have work time. Okay. If you don't have Spanish work to do or work in VHL, work on another class, but stay in Zoom so I can help you. Okay. All right. Any questions about what we're doing? Trying to keep it, light, since, you guys are getting ready to head on to spring break, right? So we want to make sure that we've got all of our homework completed in Spanish before we go on our spring break. Okay. All right. If you can't find something, holler at me, let me know. If you need help with an assignment, holler at me and let me know, but please stay in Zoom. I'll be in Go Guardian with you. Good question, Malik. Spring break starts Monday, so it's Monday through Friday. And I want to remind you guys that in fourth quarter, you have so much going on. You have state testing coming up in April. You have all kinds of things. Okay. And so the calendar, the academic calendar is posted in Canvas, okay, in your resource library. So if you ever have a question about a calendar issue, just look in the resource library, okay? Make sure you stay in Zoom because I haven't taken attendance. Don't forget, before you leave today, to check VHL, those VHL assignments that are posted in Unit 2 in Canvas. Make sure you've completed those. Ethan, let's get started. Some of you still need to finish that interactive on La Vivienda, those slides where you had to write sentences and stuff and label the furniture and things. Don't forget. How we doing, you guys? Okay, so if number 5, if you guys are having problems with question number 5, like if the website won't load, can you just do a search for that question? It's musical genres of Puerto Rico. Traditional, you can just do a search for like traditional musical genres of Puerto Rico and see what comes up. Let me know. Okay, Malia, Michaela, and Nevea. I can't really see what you're working on. Tiana, let me know if you need help with that. Anybody else have trouble with question 5? How we doing? Let me know if you need help, you guys. I'll help you. Be happy to help you. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, let me know if I can help you with a question. Jojo, can you check the chat, please? All right, Elijah, good job. All right, well, let's try to get our as much assignments done as we possibly can, you guys. If we can get them all done, don't forget to check Unit 2 in Canvas and make sure you've got all those VHL things done. Your Alebrije, right? Get as much done as you can because April 21st, I think it is when you guys start your state testing, you know, for Georgia. So things are going to be sort of interrupted, you know, for the rest of the quarter because there's always so much going on to finish out the school year. So you don't want to get behind, right? You want to try to stay on task and complete things as they come up, right? Because you are going to have interruptions this quarter. I will try to keep that in mind too when I'm making lessons and assigning things, right? Yep. Remember, you guys, your answers can be short and sweet. You just need to put them in your own words, right? I am not expecting a whole research paper, you know? Yep. Pigeon peas. That's it, Elijah. Pigeon peas. Yeah, so I guess the question is, how are pigeon peas different from regular old peas? Yeah, and the addition of the olives, that's very Spanish. That's like a mix of things. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yep. A different critter, a different thing than we're used to. That's part of the joy of traveling, at least for me, is tasting their food, things that we don't get. Yeah. Yes, I know. Love it. Love it, Elijah. I love it. Okay. Let's remember to try to get this finished and complete missing assignments in the time we have left. And that way, if you have any questions, I can help. So is the link not working, Shamar? Is that the question? Yeah. So just do a search. Like you can just copy and paste that question right into your Google search and see what comes up, see what happens. Yep. So you guys are telling me that the link in number 5 is not working, right? So just copy and paste that question into like a Google search and then see what pops up. Let's see what you found. There you go. There's your answer. Perfect. See, Shamar? Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Don't forget, you guys, to complete your missing assignments as well. Guys, we have about 10 minutes left. Let's make sure that we finish something, right? Give Miss Ravello stuff to grade, okay? Please, before the end of the hour. How you doing, Ray? What happened, Ray? Get booted?
Tabs too fast. I
No.
accidentally exited out.
All good. Ten minutes to load Miss Ravello up with a bunch of stuff to grade. Give me something to do. So Ray, you can just copy and paste the question in your browser, in your Google, and see what answers pop up. How you doing, Joe Marion? You can, if you're on number 5, you guys just copy and paste the question into your Google search. Michaela, how are you doing? Kendall, Malik, Arshad, Elijah, Tiana, let me know. Need help with that? Guys, don't forget to check and see what assignments you have missing too. Content assignments like VHL and anything else in Unit 2. Some other links have been blocked. Okay, if they're blocked, try to copy and paste the question into your browser, into your Google, see what comes up. That's the thing, Kendall, right? We just never know what's blocked and what isn't. So you kind of got to be creative about how to get around them. Okay, I have 3 people who have turned it in. Make sure again that you're getting your checking to see what other missing assignments you might have. Good job, Arshad. Good job, Belle. Good job, Elijah. Don't forget to answer all the question, right, you guys? So if it's like about Roberto Clemente, what are his contributions? That's the second half of the question. The question about food. And number 9, you pick a dish. What's the ingredients? Okay, so make sure that you're answering the entirety of the question. Okay. Okay, you guys, that's our time for today. Listen, enjoy your break. Stay safe. Reach out to me. You know, I'll still be available if you need me for anything. Okay, you guys, have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your shine if you're going tomorrow, right? Okay, enjoy your break, you guys. Adios. Adios. Good luck.
Adios.
Have fun. Gracias. Thanks for your hard work. I appreciate you all. Adios.